We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cavity Lions. Say, hey.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On first down, back to Achane. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Cut 19.
2nd and 9 now. Throw caught by Achane.
The pass complete to number 28. Arba just short of midfield.
Okay.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check. Ready.
Again, it's Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on, set. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Carson. And that is incomplete. The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver, and it's third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Carson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Achane on 1st and 10. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Ready,
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready?
Back to the ground, Achane. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On the ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Off play action. Carson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Hill going to go in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And now an audible here into something else.
Roll, roll, roll. Hustle, hustle.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
60 vices, 60 vices. 3.
Running left, Achane. Broken tackle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Carson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Ready, break. Hey, smash rock. Ready.
Barkley inside handoff. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
That's another New York Giants. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
On the set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready!
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Ready!
Into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go!
In motion, Hill. He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left, Hill. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
18 rattle.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The second in the NFL of interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Dances by him. It'll be 37 yards there on the play. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. That's out quickly to Hyatt. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready, ready.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Carson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Carson. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Go.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Carson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here we go. Jack. Ready.
Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Go.
Here's Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Got it. Ready?
In motion, Hill. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 109 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Achane gets it from the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. But he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70.
Looking to throw. Carson. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Ready, ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Come on, come on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready?
Throwing again. Carson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump this off to Achane. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Giants 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Big Lion.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Carson. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because that's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Carson. And that one complete to Hodgins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They get this out left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hill going to go in motion right.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, shot.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Ready.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
3. Ready, go. 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? Okay, if you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Warriors, 17. 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Third. Right there. Hey, check that. Check that. Bronco switch. Bronco.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Dolphins 28, Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Carson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Carson. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Carson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Running right, here's Achane. Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here we go. Sack.
Second and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready up. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Back to throw. Carson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards there. A first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A handoff. Barkley running left. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Second down and a little more than a yard here. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Hits him in stride. Touchdown, Giants. Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Giants 28.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's a give to Barkley. And shedding through the tackle. How did he stay on his feet? And some space here. He's still on his feet. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
65, 65, Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on. Hit. 18, 5 in.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, I'd have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.